Hi, today we are going to discuss about JavaScript. Basically, JavaScript is a language which is developed in the year 1995 by Braden H. First browsers introduced are Netscape and Mozilla are the browsers which are going to support the JavaScript. It is originally called LiveScript to align with Netscape branding. It is renamed to JavaScript and it was standardized by the ECMAScript in the year 1997. So there are some misconceptions, but it is not directly related to the Java, but despite of name, so it is a scripting language. The key contributions are enabled active web pages that are contributed to rise of Web 2.0. The unique features are first class functions. You can able to use a functions and you can able to perform a validation by using the functions based upon the action. Prototype based objects. No traditional classes. Objects are created by using a prototypes. So prototypes means set of rules that is going to be followed. It is a kind of methodology or a algorithm, so that can be based upon the objects. Powerful modification capabilities. It allows dynamic changes like adding new methods to objects or redefining prototypes. What are the differences between JavaScript versus Java? The criticisms and the challenges are: the first one, security and correctness issues. It is known as the world's most understood programming language. So there are many scripting language like VB script, PHP script, ASP script, and so on. So these are the popular scripting language. So it is easily most people is going to feel free and easy to understand. So because of that reason, we are using this JavaScript. Interpreted, not compiled. So basically, you can able to use a less syntax and rules. You can able to use your notepad and or VS code so that it is interpreted and it is not compiled. So interpreter means step by step execution. Next, dynamic typing. Variables are loosely typed and do not require declarations. For example, if you want to declare a variable integer, double, float, character, and so on. So you need to declare those kind of syntaxes by declaring a data type before creating a variable. You can able to declare as a var so that it is a loosely typed language. Silent errors. Many errors fail silently with few exceptions. So here also you can able to use an exception handling code so that you can able to overcome those errors. Development paradigm. So it focuses over classes as the key constraint. Functions are widely used in web development and can integrate tightly with HTML and CSS. You can use HTML and CSS and you can similarly you can able to add those dynamically typed language by using a JavaScript. So here an example of client-side scripting language. So here you can able to see the left side web browser. Here at the left side you can able to see the URL where you are going to type the URL http example hello.php. So now it is going to show the particular page hello world and so how it is going to executed means, so first thing is you are going to send the do get request, so in order to get the hello.php. So basically PHP is a personal home page, so where you need a server either WAMP or XAMPP. So we are going to check in the web server. So web server contain the PHP script. A simple syntax are included here. Include header.php. So if it is set, So you are going to get the request. The page is get the particular page. So now here you are having a JavaScript program. So where you are going to get the start the program. Similarly, here you are going to execute the particular script from the HTML page. So where HTML page is going to use the particular action of PHP script, so that finally it is going to communicate with the particular browser, where the particular browser is going to execute the script. So it means, so you are going to, first thing is typing the URL. So it need to connect with the web server. Web server contains two things. One is PHP script and another one is HTML page. So in HTML page, so you have written in the script tag. So wherever PHP is necessary, so that kind of a script is responded to the browser window. So here you have get the request, and here the server has posted the response. So you are going to get the particular data based upon the request to the web server, and the web server is going to send the response to the web browser, so that you are going to get the request and response. So why we use client-side programming? So basically, client-side script means in the client side it will be executed. For example, entering the Gmail credentials. So you are going to click the, so remember this user ID and password. So once if you are going to click the user ID and password, or do not ask OTP for this computer. So it means you will be getting one-time password or some particular actions. So whenever you are entering your Gmail password, you need to get the frequent actions. So once if you are going to type that particular action, no need to log in again and again. So it remembers from your client side computer. So that will be sending the response request to the web server. That password is already inside this particular computer. So no need to ask. So it also contains the user information. The first one is usability. You can modify a page without having post to the server. So that makes it faster. For example, if you are using some cricket websites, crickbuzz.com, so that is going to refresh periodically this course in the client side web page. So how it is refreshing periodically? So by JavaScript, which once it is a client side, so it will be sending the code. So wherever the scoreboard is there, that particular thing will be, window will be updated. Efficiency. It can make small quick changes to page without waiting for the server. Event driven, it can respond to user actions like clicks and key presses. So why we are using a client side programming? Security purpose, it is having a access to the server private data. Client can't see the source code. So server side data can't be able to be seen by the client. Compatibility, not subject to the browser compatibility issues. Power, it can write files, open connections to server and connect to the databases. So already I have said PHP is a personal homepage. So where some comparison between the JavaScript versus PHP. Both are interpreted, not compiled. Both are relaxed about syntax, rules and types. Both are case sensitive. Both have built-in regular expressions for powerful text processing. Differences are, JavaScript is more object oriented. For example, noun.verb. So verb may be a method. So by using a noun is an object, so you are going to retrieve that particular method. So less procedural is verb of noun. So this is also acceptable. JavaScript focus on user interfaces and interacting with a document. PHP is generated towards a HTML output and file from processing. JavaScript code runs on client's browser. PHP code runs on web server. So basically in PHP you need a XAMPP or you need a WAMP. So or Apache. So it need a web server in order to execute the script. So linking a JavaScript file to the JavaScript file. So how do you link a JavaScript file to HTML? So basically there are different ways you can able to place the particular script file in HTML. The first thing is you can able to place in a header of a particular script, or you can able to store as a separate file name .js file. JSCAD can be placed directly in HTML file body or head. So you can able to use either body or head like CSS. But the bad style, so you need to separate the content and presentation and behavior. So these are the important things. You need to separate the page content, and the presentation means by using applying CSS, and the behavior is relying upon JavaScript. So what action will be performed if you are doing a click. So what is event driven programming? Event driven programming is always based upon some action. So here user interact with a web page and here click me. So user clicks a button called click me. What will happen? So an event will be occur. So if a user clicks a click me by using a mouse, so mouse has pressed by the user. So now an event has occurred. So next what will happen? A piece of JavaScript code runs on response. So what is the response? So which is kept inside the function. So the name of the function is myEvent. So inside the myEvent function, user might have written some particular piece of code to execute. So now it is going to redirect that particular thing. What is the output should be displayed to the user. The page appearance is updated or modified. So based upon syntax or logic what you have given inside the my event, so it will be updated or modified. So how to include JavaScript in HTML? So if you want to include a JavaScript inside the HTML tag, so here you are going to type the script tag. The script type equal to text or JavaScript. So basically this kind of syntax we write text or CSS in CSS. So CSS stands for cascading style sheet. There also you are going to write the similar syntax. So next, this can appear either in the head or body. So you can able to write these things either head or body. The functions and code that may execute multiple times is placed in the head. So if you want to execute multiple times, it means you can be able to place in the head section. So these are only interpreted when the relevant function or event handler are called. So we need to identify whether your script is called multiple times or single time. So whether it is a relevant action or not. So next, it is used for building a simple and complex web page applications. Example, Google Maps. We can use mobile apps using JavaScript. Example, React Native. So you can able to use a React JS also in this one. Game development. For example, physics.js, pixie.js. You can able to use this particular kind of things in game development. So next, creating a web servers. Example, Node.js. So what softwares are needed to start learning JavaScript? So we can able to say JavaScript is a basic for if you want to learn Node.js, AngularJS or React.js or some other languages. So scripting languages. So JavaScript is must. So any scripting language, if you are using, the file name followed by extension is .js. So we are going to use an extension called .js extension. So that JS file is going to identify the script based upon the syntax. Code that needs executed when the document is first loaded in the place of body. Some browsers may not be supported, so which is loaded from the body tag. To be safe, you could put your scripts in HTML as a comments specified. For example, Sebastian text. So we are having a different type of text, Times New Roman, Calibri, font, so next Arial, and so on. So based upon the text, whatever the thing you can able to identify. So some browsers do not recognize JavaScript. Will look at the programs and comments. Note, unlike PHP scripts, JavaScripts are visible in the client browser. If you see PHP scripts that are not visible to the user, so PHP scripts, JavaScripts are visible in the client browser. Since they are typically acting on client, so this is not a problem. However, if you want to prevent a script itself from beginning, we can upload JavaScript from file. This will show upload tag on our final document of the file. So now the script, name of the script. So we are typing the script type text or JavaScript source. So source means external script where you have typed in the folder. Example bogus.js. So that is the script. Script tag will be starting and ending with the angular braces. So where ending tag will be added by backslash. However, the source, so here we have given, so let us identify the syntax. There are different types of JavaScript, inline, internal and external. So let us see what is inline. Inline JavaScript defines within the body tag, if you are creating a button, so button, if you are clicking a button, so on click, so then it is going to alert a window and it has to show a message, hello world. So here we are having a URL called click me. So now if you are going to see here, it is going to show a hello world. So this page says hello world. So this is the output of the program. So how to execute this particular program? So just I am going to copy the program. Just I am going to open the notepad. So just what I have done, I have pasted the program. The name of the title is Inline JavaScript. So inline, I am going to inline. Now you need to save under the work directory. So just you can able to keep a folder. So keep a new folder JavaScript. The name of the program is inline.html. So I have saved the program. So now if I want to open the program, I will go to the C drive, JavaScript. So now I am going to open the inline. So it has shown the particular program. So the program doesn't contains any text. So the title. So the title is shown at the top. So what is the title? Inline JavaScript. So inline JavaScript is shown at the top and the name of the button is click me. So now let us click the click me button. So once I have clicked the click me button, what it has shown? This page says hello world. So now hello world has shown. So if I want to, if I am clicking OK, so that will be exited from the program. This particular program is called inline. inline JavaScript. Next one, internal JavaScript. In internal JavaScript, what we are writing is, so the script tag should be written within the header section. The script tag should be written within the header section. So where header has started? Header has started here and header has ended here. So within the header tag we have written the script. So now if you want to write this particular thing, you can able to write script type equal to text or JavaScript. So if you want to write, you can, otherwise no need. So here we have created a function. The name of the function is greet. So whenever that function is called, it has to show a alert message hello from internal JS. Now within the body tag, what we have given, button. We are creating a button on click equal to greet. So greet is a function. So here the URL of the particular name of the button is click me. Whenever this button is clicked, so this particular greet method is going to call the function called greet. So now it is going to show the output. So this is also same as previous one. Next one, external JavaScript. So here the external JavaScript, what we are doing, we are going to save the function only as a file name.js. So any file name which you want to save with the extension is file name.js. JS means it identifies JavaScript from the external script. So here up to here we have written the title and head section has ended here. So now we are going to create a button on click greet. So whenever you are clicking the button on click greet, so click me. The name of the text is click me. So now in the body tag we have created a script source equal to script.js. In previous program also we have written the script tag, but the body function, so whatever the function that greet is there, we have written that particular function that greet between these tags. So between these tags we have written this function between these tags. So but here we have not written source equal to script.js. So we have written script.js here. It identifies what kind of script it is. So now here we are going to use this particular one. Let us try to execute. So how we are going to execute this program? So first one, I am going to save this one. I have opened the notepad. So the name of the script is external. So here also better thing is identify the external.js file, save as external.html. So save under the all files. Next, so what we need to do, we need to create another one. So save as external.js. So here I have saved the external.js. So here just copying this particular function and paste, save. So now I am going to open the external.js. So click me, here also showing the hello from external JS. So here the title is also external JavaScript. In this manner you are going to use a inline, internal and external JavaScript. So here where you need to place the script tag. So the script tag can be placed either in the head or in the body section. So what will happen in the head? What will happen in the body? JavaScript will load before the HTML content. It means head tag. So we are going to give the title. It will be loaded before the HTML content. This may cause issues if the script tries to interact with the HTML elements. It means whenever you are going to communicate with the form elements, for example, text box, radio button, checkbox, combo box, drop down, text area, and different buttons. So whenever you are going to interact with that one, so that may cause issues. Otherwise, no problem. So only simple things, only you are working with the functions only. That is okay. Whenever you are working with the head. So now what will happen in the body? Placing the script tag before closing the body, ensure all the HTML elements are loaded before the script is executed. This is the most common of recommended approach, including external JavaScript files. So you need to use basically either you can able to place a script tag, or you may be using a external JavaScript tag. So by placing the elements in the body is recommended. Next, where to place script tag. So now here we are going to see, so where to place the script tag. So now if you are going to see, can we use multiple script tags? So yes, you can able to use multiple script tags. So first script is going to load greet.js. So here we have saved separately greet.js. Second script is going to load by.js. So now here we are going to say by.js. It means that you can able to keep multiple scripts inside the body. So that also will work. So it means here we are placing a two different scripts inside the body. One script is for button greet, another script is for button buy. So based upon the function, based upon the script, that will identify. So from whether you are loading the script from the internal HTML or external HTML script. So it will be identified by the body. So now let us execute this particular program. So now I am going to create a new particular file here. So I can able to use VS Code, but for viewing purpose, this particular notepad is good. So because of that reason, first programs I am going to execute in notepad. So remaining programs we will execute under different one, VS Code or some other editors we will choose. So now what I am doing, I am going to save the program multiple JavaScripts, multiple scripts .html. I have saved this program multiple scripts.html. So next I am going to open a new file. So another function is greet.js. Greet.js. The name of the method is greet. So now save as greet.js. So save under all files. So next, the another file is by.js. So now here we are going to use the same code by.js. So here you will save under all files. So now I have saved under the all files. So what we need to do? So we have to open the multiple scripts. So here the two things. If I click the greet, so hello from greet.js. If I am going to click by, goodbye from JS. So this is all about for today's class. Thank you.